The Bajaj Pulsar 150 has been a staple in the Indian motorcycle market for over 2 decades, known for its reliability, sporty styling, and everyday practicality. The Pulsar has built a loyal fan base across the country, and now, in 2025, Bajaj has refreshed the Pulsar 150 with subtle upgrades that aim to modernize the bike without straying too far from its proven formula. Let's take a closer look at what the 2025 version brings to the table. Starting with the design, Bajaj has retained the core silhouette that makes the Pulsar instantly recognizable, but there are noticeable refinements. The new LED headlamp is sharper and more aggressive, giving the front end a bolder stance. It's flanked by sleeker DRLs that improve visibility and give the bike a more premium feel. The fuel tank retains its muscular shape, but now features revised shrouds and matte finish decals that add to the sporty appeal. The rear section has also been tweaked slightly with a new LED tail light design and a split grab rail setup that gives it a more contemporary look. When it comes to the instrument cluster, Bajaj has finally embraced the semi-digital setup in the 2025 Pulsar 150. While it still features an analog tachometer for that old-school charm, it now includes a digital screen displaying speed, fuel level, gear position, trip meter, and even real-time mileage. Though not fully digital, it's a much-needed improvement that brings the Pulsar in line with modern expectations. Under the fuel tank, Bajaj continues with the trusted 149.5cc air-cooled, single-cylinder engine. It delivers around 14 PS of power and 13.4 Nm of torque, numbers that may not have changed significantly from the previous model, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. This engine is known for its refinement, linear power delivery, and excellent fuel economy. For 2025, Bajaj has worked on improving thermal efficiency and emissions, complying with the latest BS7 norms while also slightly enhancing throttle response. It's still mated to a 5-speed gearbox that shifts smoothly and is well suited for city riding as well as light highway use. In terms of ride quality and handling, the Pulsar 150 remains as comfortable as ever. It continues to use telescopic forks at the front and twin gas-charged shock absorbers at the rear. The suspension setup is tuned for everyday comfort, soaking up potholes and bumps without unsettling the rider. Whether you're commuting in traffic or taking a short weekend ride, the Pulsar feels composed and easy to maneuver. The bike maintains its 17-inch wheels with tubeless tires, which offer decent grip and stability for its segment. Braking has seen an incremental improvement. The 2025 model gets a 260mm front disc and an optional 230mm rear disc. Bajaj has now included single-channel ABS as standard, which adds an extra layer of safety without driving up the cost too much. The braking bite is progressive and predictable, which is great for new riders and seasoned commuters alike. Weight-wise, the new Pulsar 150 tips the scale at around 148 kilograms, which is quite manageable. The seat height is 790mm, making it accessible for most riders, even shorter ones. Bajaj has also paid attention to the ergonomics, retaining the slightly forward-leaning yet comfortable posture that suits both short rides and longer commutes. Fuel tank capacity remains at 15 liters, which combined with the improved fuel efficiency are now estimated to be around 50 to 55 km/L translates to a solid range on a full tank. That means fewer stops at the petrol pump and more time on the road. Another small but note for the addition is the USB charging port that comes integrated into the handlebar area. It's a thoughtful feature, especially useful for those who rely on smartphones for navigation during commutes. In terms of pricing, Bajaj has managed to keep the Pulsar 150 competitive. The 2025 model is priced between a superscript 11.15 lakh to a superscript 11.20 lakh, ex-showroom, depending on the variant and whether you opt for the rear disc brake. Considering the updates in technology, emissions compliance, and features, this pricing feels justified and keeps it well within reach of budget-conscious buyers. The Pulsar 150 continues to appeal to a wide audience: college students, daily commuters, and even first-time buyers looking for something sporty but reliable. It doesn't try to be a track bike or a touring machine, but what it does well. It's efficient, stylish, well-built, and now, more modern than ever before. Of course, competition in this space has intensified. Rivals like the TVS Apache RTR 160, Honda Unicorn, and Hero Xtreme 160R offer their own advantages in terms of features, performance, or comfort. But the Pulsar 150 holds its own with a balanced package that delivers dependable performance, strong resale value, and a wide service network. To sum it up, the 2025 Bajaj Pulsar 150 is not a radical overhaul but a thoughtful upgrade. It stays true to the Pulsar legacy while adapting just enough to remain relevant in today's evolving motorcycle market. With enhanced features, improved efficiency, and a fresher design, it continues to be a solid choice for riders who want style, performance, and practicality in one package.